Hi folks, welcome back to Quest for Glory 3. We're in the heart of the world right now, and we're going to head back to the Simbani village. We have some ingredients that we can give to Salim, but more importantly, I want to check out that Temple of Sekhmet. They wanted a gem from, what was it? Gem of the Guardian, and we talked to the Guardian already. We have that now, so that would be in Tarna, but I don't think, if we look at the time of day, I don't think we're going to have enough time to actually get back to Tarna. So let's leave. I guess we could sleep up there, technically, but we're not going to do that. We're going to try and just get back to the Simbani village. But holy cow, it is difficult to control Conrad. So I wish there were a reason to come back here, and I guess the one reason to come back here would be to rest, but I think we have everything that we need, and there's not actually a reason to ever come back to this place ever again, and that's just the way that it is. What I wanted to talk about was actually the fact that this game impressed me a lot as a kid because it was, I think, simpler and easy for me to understand. But I think I'm starting to understand what people said about Quest for Glory 2, which is that that actually was a more complicated game. And to be fair, I was playing the remake, and the remake, I think, is probably more sophisticated than the original, in at least the combat is. But this one, there's not a lot going on. I'm being kind of hard on the game. I should be nicer. Like I said at the start of this whole series, this is a rushed game, and yeah, I can kind of tell now. I think the background art was not rushed. That was obviously really well done. But anyway, I'm gonna stop dwelling on that. I think it's not very immersive. It's not what you guys came here for. Conrad is happy to have a little bit of a break, and he's really pleased with himself because he's got some of the ingredients now, and so he's going to yeah, he's gonna turn them in. What is happening here? That looks wrong. Do you see that? He just cut across there. He's just walking through the scenery, doesn't even care. Yeah, okay, well, so yeah, we have a choice. The sun is like coming down, right? So yeah, we could go east. We could go see what that's all about, but I'm a little wary of doing that right now. We don't know what we're going to encounter here. Here's another one of these flying poisonous snakes. It's time to prove yourself. And unfortunately, well, I really should have saved. See, like, I maxed the skill out last time, and I'm still, like, killing these things without even thinking. I don't even think it hit me. Oh, it did. Okay, well, I'm just gonna let that poison run out, and we're gonna hope that we're fine. I will save it there, though, because I don't want to have to climb down that tree again. So, where are we headed to? We're back to the Simbani village, I think. Ak. I was reading about possibly using back to using a different emulator to get a different sound, because this isn't exactly how it sounded to me, but I'm not really that bothered. I could have run this whole game through ScumVM instead, but I'm not going to. Let's see if we make it back without running into any monsters. I doubt it, right? Oh my god, it's a leopard man. Let's go. Oh. Wait, what? Fight him. What is happening? Alright, we're out of here. I guess we're just fleeing. Let's just check our stats here. We're nearly dead. You really don't feel well. As a matter of fact, you feel like you're about to die. Let's heal ourselves. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna go back now and fight this leopard man. There we go. I think we might still die. No, no, we still killed it. I'm doing everything that I can to sabotage Conrad, but it's not working. It's not working at all. Okay, we found 5 royals. We're at 40 out of 206. Let's take a health pill. And let's also take a stamina pill. Oh, that's a mana pill. Well, that's not actually useful. Let's just take it anyway. Just get rid of it. You start to take the pill, but then realize that you don't need it now. Alright, well, fine. So we're about half health. I'm gonna take another one just in case. Because we need to leave. We need to get to the Simbani village. And I probably should have rested. Because I don't know if we're gonna make it there. It's already pretty dark, right? There's another one of these things. Yeah, let's just fight it. I think we can take it. Ooh, actually, I should have rested. Let's just let the health absorb a bit. I have no idea. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm trying. Amazing. Oh my god. There we go. And that's that. Alright, we better just rest here because otherwise I'm gonna die. Maybe one more healing pill. Okay, this is a lot harder than I expected it to be. We have 3 more healing pills. Take one. Rest for 30 minutes. We feel worse than before, but it's fine. We just needed to get some stamina back, and we're actually full health, so I don't mind. This is where it comes in handy to actually be a bit of a tank, right? Okay, so back we go. We're nearly out of the jungle. The jungle is a pretty dangerous place. We're not getting out of here. Who is it? It's another leopard man. Alright. I'm just gonna fight him. Oh, he's killing me. Alright. And just... Oh. It's so exciting. Oh, I got him. I got him. I got him. Oh my gosh. I wanted excitement. I wanted adventure. And I'm getting it now. 10 royals. Wow. Yeah, we need to find that honeybird then. Okay, 98 out of... We're nearly dead. Rest for 30 minutes. We feel worse than before, I think, because we're still poisoned. I don't know how long it will take for that to wear off. Okay, that's our last healing pill. So this really is it for us. I'm not turning back. So you're all witnesses. I think we'll be okay. Like, yeah, let's get out of this jungle and straight to the Simbani. Let's go. You're getting tired. Ooh, that was a trek, guys. All right, Hujamba Bwana. Let's head in there. All right, nothing going on at the fire. And we really are not doing well at all. So I think we just need to sleep this off at this point. We could talk to Uhura, but I think we're just, look at what time it is. I mean, it's the middle of the night, so we need a good night's rest now. We probably pushed out too far. What day is it? It's day 8. Okay, sleep until morning. Let's see if we die. I don't think we will. I think the poison will wear off. But we might be pretty low health. Alright. So we're still poisoned. But we're not dead. We're 86 out of 211 and we have full stamina. I think what we need to do now, because we don't have any poison cure pills, is I do think we need to go back to Tarna. Because I don't know how long this is going to last. So what we can do... Oh yeah, we can't use magic here. I'm just going to heal myself. Yeah. Let's leave. Let's leave now. I was going to practice a little bit, but I think it just makes more sense to go back to Tarna. Let's do that. And maybe there's something to explore along the way. Let's actually take a pit stop off at the Pool of Peace. See if we can make it down there. We hit something. Do we have any rocks? We do. Alright. It's coming from the north. Let's see how my throwing is when I'm... It's actually still pretty good, even on skill max. Okay, well, that's that. I'm gonna use the paladin heal now. How are we doing? Okay, our throwing is actually increasing. Throwing is actually coming in handy now. We should probably rest just a bit. We feel worse than before. This is pretty harrowing. I'm not going to lie. Maybe I shouldn't have talked smack about Restocking 3. It's proving me wrong, making me feel bad. Alright, let's just fill up our water skin. We have 3 of... Yeah, we have 3 of these, so... We use one of our Pool of Peace water skins on the Heart of the World, and so we need to bring one of these back for Salim as well. Let's drink this. I don't think that heals me necessarily. It does not, but I think it restores all my stamina. Kind of feels like it does. So let's heal ourselves again. This is pretty valuable, guys. I'm being a paladin. Nice. Having a heal that uses your stamina. Like, that's not possible as... Yeah, so drinking this actually increases your stamina. Or maxes it out, rather. Alright, let's head back to Tarna. I need to get more poison pills. This guy a bit. Oh, well. Okay. And let's leave. Let's grab some more rocks. So this is the core part of the game, really, is just roaming around, running into monsters, and there's no way to like reduce the monsters that you run into. You just kind of have to deal with it. That's that. Okay. I think this could be this whole episode. Is just getting back to Tarna. Whew. Some more rocks. sure we have enough of these. And let's rest for 30 minutes. We're still poisoned. Wow, that poison does last a long time. Is there anything on this other screen to the left? That's the real question, right? Like, is there something on the way back to Tarna that I might have missed? We didn't check those rocks either. Let's go. Halfway, half health. Come on. That's it. Just from rocks. I love it. 2 royals. Okay. 30 minutes. Let's heal ourselves just up to max, just in case. I think we'll be okay, but get some more rocks. Okay, now that's a very interesting looking rock formation. A glacier hiccuped here, leaving behind a pile of giant hill-sized rocks. Okay, so I see 2 spots we could go to. Let's try here first. The rocks here form a small alcove where some very interesting looking plants are growing. On the far side, you see some animals watching over the plants. They look like meerkats with wings. They must be meerbats. What is happening here? They're like whipping out your famous explorer's guidebook. You identify the creature as a meerbat. This vine is covered with ripe, bright fruit. Okay, so I have a feeling that this could be the vines, the poisonous vines that Salim was talking about, right? What did he say? Fruit of the venomous vine. This vine is covered with ripe, bright fruit. Yeah, so should we just go in and grab it? Let's try that first. The vines whip around you and trap your legs, and you burn as the sharp spines inject poison. This is agony. Do I just die? Well, maybe that worked. But they just disappeared. Weird. The vines which grow here have now retreated into small holes in the ground. There are holes here. Okay, so I got poisoned, but I was already poisoned, and nothing else really happened. And these guys are popping back out. Okay. Weird. Okay. Well, I'm gonna come back again and just see what's going on here. Oh, it's almost dark. So these things are still competing. Oh, that thing was caught. Let's save it. Let's rescue it. Oh, and that actually helped it. And I got points for that too. Okay. It's nighttime now. Let's go back one more time. Look at this. This meerbat left something. Sorry guys, I'm a little distracted. You see a ring of stones here. In the center of the circle is a glowing stone and some fruit from the venomous vine. So we got a stone. We also got some fruit. You pick up the rock, which seems to be a glowing opal. You also get the fruit and put them carefully away in your pack. So the meerbat actually rewarded us. You see a circle of stones for saving its life. Isn't that cute? Isn't that nice? So we didn't really have to do any work ourselves. That's what being a hero is all about. Okay, so we got the fruit of the venomous vine, and we also got some kind of stone, I guess. I'm just gonna save it here over the last save that I had and head back to Tarna. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Are we gonna encounter anyone? probably we will. I feel like the monsters spawn pretty frequently in this game. All right. Easy enough. Okay. Yeah, it's boring, guys. It's boring. I hate to say it, but it is. The music's cool, music's awesome, but the actual gameplay, right? Not good enough. And like, these guys, it's not stimulating enough. In terms of the combat, like, if the game were a little bit, yeah, I don't know. I'm being mean, probably. But so far, my favorite one is actually still the first one, for some reason. There's like more to do. 2 royals, okay. All right, we're nearly back to Tarna. Let's get back there. Man, that was actually kind of tough. Took a while. Took a lot longer than I thought it would. Okay, so what do we want to do first? It's the middle of the night. Why don't we go to the temple? Let's just go straight to the temple, and in the morning we can talk to Selim. I don't think he'd be open, but maybe he would be. This is just sort of on the way, so. Oh, there's loads of lion tars here. You hear a deep voice echoing in your head. Releaser of darkness has returned. What? The hoarse, low female voice again fills your head. Has the doom of Tarna brought the gem of the guardian? The male voice responds. The opener of the world gates does have the gem. You hear the female voice once more. Then he shall be judged. Opener of the world gates? I haven't opened any gates that I know of. Hear me, your priestess, O Sekhmet, mother of Tarna. There stands before you one who shall be judged. His soul shall be weighed against the feather of truth, and the future shall be revealed. Feather of truth, that's some Egyptian mythology. Also occurs in King's Quest, Mask of Eternity, which I should play at some point because I feel like that game also gets a bad racket. You are getting tired. I don't care. Drink now, soul that shall be weighed. May you balance the feather of truth. Conrad has just come back from like days in the wilderness, and he just stumbles into the temple bearing this gem. He's about to drink and just get high, I think. Yep. Did say we were getting tired. You feel yourself floating bodiless in this strange place. A deep, strange voice speaks. Choose that which you were. So what were we? You see a heart, a key, an ankh, a cup, a sword, and a pentagram. So what was Conrad? I think a pentagram is magic. We're going to stay away from that. I think an ankh, similar. Key feels like a thief, like picking locks. A chalice. I don't know what that is. What did Conrad do before he became a fighter? It's like the obvious decision here is a sword. That almost feels like what he is now, right? But I'm gonna pick the sword first. He's like a fighter first in Quest for Glory 1 and 2, right? The deep voice speaks again. The pharaoh of the country you now live in has called for war against the country of your birth. You are ordered to serve as a leader in his army. What do you do? Whoa. Take the position and serve your new country as an officer in the army. I don't know about that. Refuse to fight your own former countrymen and leave the kingdom. I'm more interested in this one, I think. Conrad is, right? Because being a paladin is all about doing the right thing, even if it's against the law. Take the position in the army and try to make your battles as bloodless as possible by skillful use of strategy and tactics. This doesn't feel like a choice. This is like not picking either side. Not a very brave choice. Ask the pharaoh about the cause of this war and try to convince him that there is a peaceful alternative. This feels good as well. Accept the position with zeal and look forward to getting revenge upon your former school teachers and all the other people you never really liked in your homeland. So I'm going to go with either 2 or 4 here. Let's go with this one. This seems to mirror kind of what we're trying to do in Tarna, which is create peace, right? The deep, strange voice speaks. Choose that which you are. All right, we have different options now. An hourglass, a key, a yin-yang symbol, a ring, and an infinity symbol, and a raised fist. So what are we right now? I want to put the raised fist because we're sort of protesting the war, the impending war in Tarna. I don't think it's really about balance. I don't think it's about infinity. I don't think time is passing. The key doesn't really resonate. And the ring, again, not sure. So I'm going to go with the raised fist for Conrad. Rebellion. That's what that feels like. You are the ruler of a small kingdom. A neighboring king claims that a piece of land you hold is rightfully his and threatens war if you do not cede the land to him. What do you do? Launch a preemptive strike against your neighbor before he has readied his forces. That seems kind of vicious, ruthless. Allow your neighbor to take back the land so that both nations will live in peace. So this is all about peace again. If we're leaning into that theme, then I would pick this one. Channel all your resources into building up your army so that your neighbor will be afraid to attack you. So it's sort of a huge force that would prevent war. Kind of interesting. Investigate the situation and set up a peace conference with your neighbors so that you can negotiate an agreement acceptable to both kingdoms. I like this one. We're not giving up our land. It's still strong, but we're investigating the situation. Even though your neighbor is in the wrong, you don't want to fight a war, so you apologize, cede the land to your neighbor, and pay him to leave you alone. Poison the coins. No, we're going to go with number 4 again. You hear the voice and tone, choose that which you will be. This is hard to do, right? So we have an ankh, a candle. That's the only new symbol. I kind of like the candle because it's like the sword is a flame, right? It's enlightenment. Maybe we're going to become enlightened by being a paladin. Darkness surrounds 3 burning candles. Engraved in the stone floor are the words, "You must choose one." The yellow candle burns the brightest, the green candle burns the steadiest, and the brown candle burns dim but long. Which do you choose? You take the yellow candle, you take the green candle, you decline and accept the darkness, you take the brown candle, and then you pick the red candle. This wasn't even an option. I kind of like 4 again. I feel like I'm just picking 4, but like not just a steady one, but a long burning candle, because some light is better than no light, right? Even if it is inconsistent. Thy soul has been weighed. Thou hast chosen thine own path, and by that path ye shall be judged. The first is that which was. The sword is the fighter, the male, the bringer of justice. It is the fire. It is the doer. With the sword as your past, you see life as a challenge, destiny something to be conquered. You strive for greatness. The second is that which is. The fist is power. It is strength. You are drawn to glory. Well, it makes sense for Quest for Glory, right? You strive for perfection. You are never satisfied with what you have done, but reach always for farther and harder goals. The third is that which will be. The candle is the flame of life. You desire glory. Like a moth, you are drawn to the candle and may be consumed by its brilliance. Yet the threat of death does not deter you, and you will do what you can to attain greatness. Wow. Although you strive for harmony in the universe, there is disharmony within you. You deny by your choices the very person you have become. Unless you can truly believe in what you are, you will be powerless. Through your actions, you have shown intelligence and wisdom. These are counterbalanced by your compassion and love. You have been judged worthy. I wonder if that yin-yang meant that we didn't choose like internally consistent symbols. Thou hast unleashed the darkness, and the darkness now encircles thee. Ye must walk a narrow path to bring back the light. Let the first part of thy path be guided by friendship. Thy feet already walk upon this path. 2 thou hast known before. 3 thou shalt free. 2 thou hast known before. I don't know what that means. Conrad's just like, huh? 1 shall stand thy rival and thy friend. The sword shall cross thy path, and bonds shall be cut asunder. Seek thou the least of guides to lead thee to the depths of darkness. Now thou art opener of the way, and all thy heart has called shall draw near to thee. 2 shall stand, and 5 shall follow to face their greatest foe in a battle they cannot win. For thou must walk alone to free them all. Seek ye now the highest tower to find the door of darkness. Living stone shall block thy way, then bridge thee to thy foe. Thou must lose thy greatest treasure ere thou canst drive the darkness through the door. This is that which might yet be. Thy path is thine own to follow or not. Go forth now, bringer of the light. Okay, a lot of mysteries there, and I definitely did not memorize all of that, but that's okay, because that's part of role-playing Conrad. So I guess we just woke up in our room. I guess they must have... They brought us here. Time is it? Middle of the night. Maybe they're still serving dinner. Let's go down. They're not. Looks like the kitchen is closed. You're going down for nothing, Conrad. Why don't you just go to sleep, man? That was a long day. Yeah, okay, cool. So I think... Let's go to sleep. Wait, I just want to make sure I don't die. But I think that's enough health to actually get through the night. So... I have no idea how many. I wonder if there are like actual questions for each one of those symbols. I don't know if I picked the right ones, but I think I picked the right role-playing ones. Okay. Think first. Ooh, nearly dead. Let's just heal. And then let's have breakfast. And then we'll go talk to Salim. Give him our ingredients. There's the welcome woman again. Again, we are filled with the warmth of your presence, son of the sun. What do you wish from me today? Well, first we have to flirt, right? Say hello. You greet the welcome woman. Marhaba, Effendi, you are most welcome here, he who is polite. It is said that actions speak louder than words, but I fear I would become deaf if I tested you upon that. What? Whoa. Okay, cool. Let's order a meal. We're flush with cash, so we might as well spend it. Oh, did you see that? I think she flirted back, guys. We're a paladin, we shouldn't be doing this. Here is your feast, may it please you. What is it? She didn't even tell me what it is. It's just an empty plate. Alright, okay. Cool. Let's go buy some poison pills. Like, the poison pills actually seem to be the main thing we need. To be honest, because... Are we still poisoned right now? Oh, I'm so glad to see you again. I've thought about Julinar constantly since you told me about her. Is there anything else you remember about her? Well, I can make some shit up. I think we're still poisoned. So that poison lasts a long time. We need to buy some more of that. Oops. So let's buy cure pills. I want to bargain with him. Let's try 14. Hey, money isn't everything, but it does pay the rent. That's not enough cash to pay for the ingredients, let alone this pad. Alright, up to 15. You got a deal. Alright, 15, nice. I'm going to buy 4 of those. I don't think healing pills are as interesting. Because I can heal myself, but there are no stamina pills. So maybe I should buy some of these. I guess I can still buy healing pills even though I haven't given him the feather from the honeybird? I don't know. Gee, I hate to seem material or mundane, but I do need more money than that. How about just a little bit more to cover my time? Alright, he does not. Alright, 9 it is. Let's buy 4 of these as well. Bummer, dude. That's the last of my healing pills. I'll need a feather from a honeybird before I can make any more. Alright, so that actually is all of the pills that we have. Can we tell him about any more of Julinar? Well, I can tell him about other things. You tell how you gave the gifts of kindness, magic, and love to Julinar and how she gave you the magic fruit. I think I already told him that. You tell how you got the fruit from the venomous vine. Wow, what an adventure. You tell the apothecary how you got the gift from the heart of the world. What goes around comes around. One good deed deserves another. You did good, dude. I know I'm going to see that heart of the world someday. Like, it's a field of dreams. You tell how you got the water from the pool of peace. I knew there was one out in the savannah. I'm glad you found it. Stories here say something about a beautiful woman magic user making a magic spring. Someone named, let me think, Irana, that was it. That's all I know about it. So this is the same Irana who... She cast a spell of protection on Spielberg in the first game, and she also had a garden that was safe from hostility, so she's also made her presence here. She's kind of cropping up, at least in 2 games. She didn't crop up in the last game at all, but... Alright, let's give him the fruit. Gee, you got this stuff. Hope you didn't get hurt. Then let's also give him this. Great, this peace water will really mellow the potion. And then I think the last thing is this gift, right? Fire op- oh wait, it's not that. Gift from the heart of the world, he needs that too. Wow, the aura on this thing is out of sight. Awesome, man. I can make up some truly strong potions with this stuff. Wow, now I can get started making up Dispel potions. I got some serious studying to do first, so you better come back some other day if you want to buy the Dispel potions. Alright, say goodbye. Say goodbye to the apothecary. Live long and prosper. I think that's good for now. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to really need to use those mana pills. Well, I think we're nearly done for the day. We can go stop by Kreesha and see what she's up to. And then maybe go to the bazaar? Other than that, we don't really have anything. We might as well go back to the Simbani. What is this? Welcome, young hero. You will find us in the back parlor. Oh, we can finally go back here. Just save it here. Don't know when you're gonna crash in these old games. Ooh. Welcome back. I hope you have found your stay with the Simbani to be pleasant. It is good to see you again, Prince of Shapir. I have spoken with Raja while you have been gone. He refuses to believe in any talk of demons, and is impatient for vengeance against the Leopard Men, despite all I could say. I have worked much magic while you were away, and still I have no real evidence that there are demons here. Still, there is something to the far east which draws away my powers. That makes us think that we should probably go further than that screen that we were on that had the massive tree, right? Alright. You greet Rakeesh and Kreesha. I hope you have enjoyed your adventures so far. It is always a pleasure to see you. Okay, you tell about the things you have done so far in Tarna. There are many more experiences for you to discover here, I am sure. When you explore the bazaar, do not forget to visit the money changer. That was ages ago, Rakeesh. Think I'm some kind of amateur? Every time I try to use my magical powers of Farsi to detect the demons, the spell tends to be drawn eastward. If I allow it to move eastward, it is suddenly drawn away from me. It could be that a gate orb is absorbing my magic. A gate orb opens a gate between worlds, which would allow demons to cross into our world. So in the temple, we actually heard about us being an opener of world gates. So it's kind of similar. It takes an incredible amount of magical energy to keep the world gate open. A gate orb absorbs magic to open the world gate. I do not dare use much magic to detect this orb, for it will only absorb my magic and allow more demons to cross into this world. Wow. Okay. There are many types of demons. Some are mindless creatures of destruction, some are merely stupid, and some are very intelligent, capable of using magic. All demons thrive upon killing living things. The Leopard Man village is east of here, but my magic is drawn further east than where I believe the Leopard Men live. There is rumored to be a lost city somewhere far to the east. It is possible that that is where my magic is drawn. Whenever I leave my house, I feel as if I am being watched. I too have the feeling that something is watching me when I leave this place. My house is protected magically. If there is something watching and listening to us, we should be able to speak openly only here. Be careful, Prince, for things may be watching you as well. Scary. Alright, Raja can be very stubborn at times. Just like his brother, after all, Rakeesh. Perhaps we are a lot alike. Still, I wish I could convince him that vengeance will not bring Rishaka back, nor will war help anyone other than vultures and demons. Raja was always fond of Rishaka. He asked her to lead the peace mission, which is why he feels her loss to be his own fault. I too mourn my daughter, but I am not so foolish as to think revenge on the Leopard Men will ease the loss. Raja prefers to drown his sorrows in blood, Kreesha. It's funny, he never mentioned his daughter in the previous game. Raja would have all Tarna rise up against the Leopard Men in order to punish them for daring to attack the peace mission. There was no real proof that it was the Leopard Men who actually ambushed the peace mission, only vague talk of claws and magic. The spear is somehow the key to this Simbani war. If the spear were returned to the Simbani, then perhaps the Liban will speak of peace. I am asking you to find the spear, my friend. If the Leopard Men do have it, it will be very difficult to regain, but I know that you can do it. The Leopard Man village is hidden by strong magic. You will need the aid of a Leopard Man in order to find the village. My injured hind leg pains me greatly. It is difficult to walk upon it now. Rakeesh, I believe the demon wizard who injured your leg may still have some link to you through it and is causing you this pain. If the demon wizard is linked to you still, he may be watching your actions. Fortunately, the Prince of Shapir cannot be so closely watched by the demon wizard. Let us hope that is true. Alright, well I think that's it. We'll leave them to it. They look pretty comfortable. Kreesha seems very happy to have her husband back. This is a side of Rakeesh you've never seen before. He looks really comfortable holding his wife. Alright guys, good luck, have fun. Farewell, my friend. May you enjoy Tarna. They're like, get the hell out of here. Guys, I think that's going to be it for now. I'm just going to walk Conrad out of this place. We might spend a day in Tarna. What time is it now? It's pretty early. But we might just spend a day walking around, maybe just resting up. I will just take a poison pill now, so that I'm cured for next time. What? There we go. Okay, so I should be healed now. Yeah, we're gonna spend a day here just recovering, and then next time we'll head back to the Simbani village. I don't think there's much else really to do. We haven't found the honey bird yet, but I don't know what we can do really about that. we'll head back to the Simbani village and try to prove that we're cool and worthy of being trusted, I guess. And then we just need to hope that a leopard man shows up, right? So day in Tarna is what I'm going to write there. And that is going to be it for today. So thank you for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves, and I will see you next time.